20th century was not the first time we witnessed the collapse of empires. The fall of Rome, Persians were all examples of empire disintegration. However, what makes 20th century decolonization so unique is that no empires have been able to replace the liberated colonies. Due to the Second World War, the previous colonial powers were considerably weakened while trying to stop the Nazi army, and the appearance of the United Nations also contributed to the process of worldwide decolonization. However, there are arguments on whether post-war period was the best time for granting independence. Decolonization in Africa brought about various forms of civil wars, disease, dictatorships, and genocide that caused incredible sorrow upon those that were freed. In Asia, 20% of Cambodia's population was massacred by the Khmer Rouge, and the battle between the French and Vietnam nationalists, including Ho Chi Minh, took away millions of lives. This time though, I wish to talk about a particular case of decolonization that is usually not at the center of attention when we talk about it, which is India. Unlike other examples, India is considered a successful case, and the primary factor that contributed to the transformation was a strategical movement that involved non-violence. There were various conflicts and uprisings between the Indians and the British during the colonization period, but Mahatma Gandhi's appearance began to change India's strategies for resistance. He initiated the Swadeshi movement, which involved boycotting British products and institutions, as well as reviving the domestic market. This economic strategy put the British under great strain and provided the fundamental framework for India to become economically independent after the World War. Also, civil disobedience movements, including the Salt March, attracted worldwide attention and led to the Gandhi Iron Pact in 1931, in which the British agreed to end prosecutions and grant more political freedom. The non-violent methods India chose in its independence movement successfully led to its decolonization in 1947. The case of India shows us that there were other ways of resisting colonial rule other than the use of guns and knives, and the method was used in various events afterwards, including the Civil Rights Movement in the United States, initiated by Martin Luther King. Although we still see religious political conflict in regions that involve immense casualties, civil disobedience gives us hope that it is possible to solve modern-day conflicts between citizens and governments in a way that doesn't involve violence and sorrow.